What's good, YouTube? It is your boy Big Cool coming to you from Colossal Sports TV, and I am back with another video. Eddie Hearn stands firm in his belief that Deontay Wilder doesn't deserve a 50-50 split for an Anthony Joshua fight. Let's talk about it. My take on this, and I'm not going to, draw this video out too long. I'm going to simply say this. I believe that all parties involved in this fight know what they're doing. I have come to the realization in that this fight, by the time it gets done, will be a 50-50 fight. It will be. Deontay Wilder has reiterated that he will not fight Anthony Joshua under any circumstance that doesn't include a 50-50 split. Eddie Hearn says no, it won't be that. You'll take whatever. And I'm going to get into Eddie Hearn's comments in a few minutes. But these guys are all in cahoots. They're doing their best to continue to drum up interest and anticipation for this fight. They know how big this fight is. Both Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder know what they stand to gain if they continue to win and win in impressive fashion. And they're going about their business right now as they should. Anthony Joshua has a June 1st title defense where he will be making his American debut as a professional fighter against Jarrell Big Baby Miller in New York City at the Garden, in Madison Square Garden. Wilder will be fighting a few weeks before that at the Barclays Arena in Brooklyn, New York, where he defends his WBC heavyweight title against his mandatory Dominique Breazeale in a bad blood matchup. After this, I expect things to continue to be built up. We're either going to get this fight later on this year or the first quarter of 2020. That is my prediction. Now, Showtime, we know, may not be doing the things we want them to do in terms of putting, quality PBC fights on Showtime right now. But we already know they got pay-per-view. Fox has pay-per-view. But we know if this fight happens, Eddie Hearn already stated that Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder would do huge numbers on pay-per-view. Now, while Joshua is fighting on DAZN currently, he's not tied down to them any contractually way. He is kind of like Deontay Wilder with Showtime. He isn't set with one streaming service or one network, but he's loyal to his promoters and who's gotten him here. So when the time comes, I'm predicting, unless DAZN offers a crazy amount of money that Deontay Wilder can't resist, this fight will take place on Showtime. I could be wrong, but considering everything that has been said, especially from Eddie Hearn stating that Showtime, this fight being on pay-per-view, would be way bigger than any other platform that they can put the fight on. Eddie Hearn knows this. Steven Esper knows this. Al Heyman knows this. Lou DiBella knows this. Shelly Finkel knows this. And DAZN knows this. So either DAZN is going to up their offer to $150 million, $200 million, or Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua will walk away and stage this huge undisputed unification bout on Showtime pay-per-view, where it could do in excess of 1 million buys or more. The longer this fight, takes to get made, the better the chances are that it does great on pay-per-view. There's also big risk because we know these guys are in the heavyweight division and all it takes is one punch and it's lights out. But be as it is now, if these guys continue to win, stay flawless, and don't suffer any catastrophic injury or anything like that, major cuts that are further set this fight back, then we're on course for an undisputed heavyweight championship fight later in 2019 or early 2020. But let me get to Eddie Hearn's comments before I get out of here. And this is what it is. They talking about, how Wilder rejected the offer. And This is what Wilder said about loyalty. Loyalty is everything. It's the foundation of success. How can you negotiate? How can you do negotiations, a deal, if we don't know what the other party is paying or what the other party is doing? Whatever the fight was worth, let's say $3, and you give me $1 and he gets the rest of the pot. I'm lowering my standards. That's not right to me. Like I said, I'll say it again. The only way this fight is going to happen is if it's 50-50. I don't care what it is. Obviously, Eddie Hearn disagrees. He doesn't deserve 50-50. Hearn told IFL TV it's up to AJ because he may never get the fight. It doesn't sound to me like a guy who really wants to fight. Maybe he's saying that because he knows he won't get it. And this is he went on to say this about the idea of date of making a fight. November is the ideal date to make the fight, Joshua versus Wilder. Wilder was talking about he wants 50-50. You know what? Let the guys get on with their fights. Let him fight Brazil. I hope he wins that fight. Let AJ try and deal with Baby Miller at MSG, and then we'll try and make the fight. November, December is the date of the fight. Usyk is the mandatory for the WBO, so he'll be called as well. The undisputed fight will take priority in that. And the winner will fight Usyk. So like I just said it. Late 2019, early 2020. The fight is going to happen. The fight has to happen. Both guys know that. I think this is legitimately an interim fight. Maybe one more before they get it. Before they cash in, they have to cash in. Wilder's 33 years old. Wilder has seen his stock rise. You know, from a 2-fight, $40 million deal to a 3-fight, $100 million deal. Now he could push to 150, 200 million. You know, he got Showtime right where he wants them. So he's just going to keep pushing till he get the money he want. And either he going to get a 50-50 deal in this agreement with Joshua, or Showtime and everybody going to go back in his deal with guarantees to make him feel comfortable taking maybe a 60-40, 55-45 split to take on Anthony Joshua in the fight the whole boxing world wants to see. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think about it. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. If you enjoy the content throughout the channel, please hit that subscribe button and turn those notifications on to be notified every time I upload content. Shout out to the movement and everybody that is moving with us. Be sure to check out 3kingsboxing.com for your latest and greatest updated, unfiltered, and unbiased boxing news and information reported the way it should be. Until next time, I am out. Peace.